Welcome to episode 339 of Flights,
Football,
and anything else.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Oh, my God. I'm about to...
We already have one comment from
Yeah.
the million. You know what? I think it was our pre-episode World Cup preview post on Facebook that busted the internet.
It must have.
There were millions and millions of people waiting to see our World Cup
Yeah.
analysis after my stunning rendition of the goal,
Yeah.
and we busted the internet.
We did.
So
Something broke. Something broke. That was not us. Not us. I'm gonna try to settle down and not throw EV Mux under the bus, but we'll see. We'll see when we get to the third segment if they make that part of the show. So, all right.
we have
I
a
don't know.
guest that you're
We
gonna
do,
introduce.
and I'm still flustered, so I'm just like I'm trying to. All right, we do have a guest. To my right, we've got Marcus Baker,
Hello.
soccer coach,
Coach.
football aficionado, and as Mike and I said in our post, we don't know much about it, so we brought somebody that is a. Would you call yourself a regular loyal listener, sometimes loyal listener?
Sometimes loyal listener.
Sometimes loyal listener. Okay. All right. I got you. Is your mic, which one is that?
He's
Two?
three. He's number three.
He's three. Okay. All right. All right. So we're going to bring you on. We're going to go primarily with our normal format, but obviously we'll go quicker through some things and maybe not do a few other things. So we have a little time to cover World Cup because it is starting
tomorrow, right?
Yep.
So
And so Mike and I are going to learn some stuff. But first,
the first tasting.
yes, sir.
We have Flat Brain, a red IPA from Old Nation Brewing Company, a regional brewery in Williamston, Michigan. 7.2 ABV,
Right on.
50 IBUs. Named after an iconic rant on the Hypnotic, and I'm not going to the glasses, and it's too long to read, and we're 10 minutes behind schedule, so
Have at it.
find that can, folks, and get good reading on the side of the can.
And it's a red IPA.
Yes.
And you said the particulars?
Yes, I did. And Marcus, we're going out of the football glass.
Football.
It's not the same type of football, but football is football.
Except this one on the glass, you don't actually, well, you use your foot sometimes.
True.
That just reminds me of that Nate Bargatze, where he's George Washington. Football, sir? Yes.
Yes, please.
Do we use our feet? No. Yes. Well, sometimes. Mostly you just hand it off and pass it.
Yeah. That's very funny.
All right.
Ooh.
Look at
Whoa,
this
look at
again.
that.
1, 2, 3.
Again.
What the? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome, Marcus.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Our pleasure. Now, quick question. You said you're a soccer coach. Now, I thought your affiliation was track with him.
Nope.
No.
Who's
His brother, Mario.
okay? Mario's a track guy, and you're the
Yes.
soccer
I'm
guy.
the soccer
Yeah.
guy. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How'd your team do this year?
I just finished with my girls' season, JV, but our varsity did really good. We lost to Flint Powers. It's always a tough foe. He said this was from Williamston. Williamston is always a tough foe for the boys' side. So I coach boys varsity, girls JV.
Okay. Do those seasons coincide?
No, one's fall, one's
I was going
boys
to say,
are
because that
fall.
must be a tough coach if
Yeah.
they coincide. Has coincide ever been used on this pod?
Possibly.
Can you spell it?
I don't know.
No, because I would have went COINSIDE, but that's not it, and I'm not gonna think about it because like I said, we're already running late.
I'm going to switch your phone to the side
Okay.
and then bring that a little bit closer so
Perfect.
people can hear you.
Yep.
All right.
All right, what have you been watching?
The Pit. That's it. Great ER show. I asked I've got a friend that I was just at a fundraiser with yesterday, and I meant to ask him if he watched The Pit and if The Pit was actually like it is in the ER, because he did an ER rotation for quite a while. So I mean, it's it's kind of to the point where you get some of those shows, maybe even some of those action adventure shows or movies where it's just like one thing after another and it never stops, and you're just like, it's not humanly possible for somebody to go through that much.
Well, in fairness, doesn't make for good television. I mean,
Well,
so they
no, I
got to kind of
understand.
ramp up the cases.
True, but maybe a little dialogue, some other story building, plot line building, something like that. But it's just, it's just one egregious like emergency right after another. It is an emergency room. I understand that. I get that. So yeah, and so just it's good. It's good. Noah Wiley's good. Everybody in there I'm into the characters. They did a really good job of character development. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you see any wangs?
Well, careful. We get some viewers and watchers. They wonder, yeah, but yes, no. They it was it last episode? They had a guy come in a wheelchair that had taken too many blue pills. Yeah. So they had to work on it, and this show being on HBO Max, they actually showed them working on it.
Yeah.
So it was just like,
Well, if it happens in the ER, they're going to show it, right?
right.
Yeah.
Well, except for the old ER show on regular television,
yeah,
they
you
did
can't show
not. They
that.
kind of
Right.
panned away.
Yep.
You had to assume. How about Marcus? How about you?
What I'm watching?
Yeah.
Dutton Ranch.
Oh,
The spinoff of Yellowstone.
any good?
Beth is still a badass.
All right.
Rip is still a badass. Yeah, it's getting good. The little kid, he's got a girlfriend. Started out a little rocky, but don't want to give anything away.
Okay.
Because Liz and I have yet to see the final season of Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
Is that where
So that's
you have to watch it?
You don't have to. No,
Okay.
no.
So, but yeah, we've seen, because that's how, like, what, 3 episodes in, or is it a little further than that?
I think we're on 6.
Okay, so it is further,
Yep.
and that's Paramount, correct?
Paramount.
Okay.
Yep.
I actually only have 2 things written down, but I almost forgot the one.
Okay.
So on HBO Max, we finally finished, and that's why I looked back to my notes from last week, and I don't think I mentioned it. So I don't know why I left it off my notes.
I'm in.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Liz and I did watch DTF St. Louis.
Okay.
Oh,
Enjoyed it. Talk about wangs, where you got used to seeing the one, and then I'll never watch Indiana. I was never an Indiana Jones fan to begin with, but the Indiana, the one cop Googled Indiana Jones and dicks, and then everything pops up. Not a spoiler, it's just a fun fact of the show. My only issue with it,
Yeah.
they're building up, and I'll say as much as I can without giving a spoiler. Very good story. Building it up. And the end is like, really? That's what happened? Come on.
Right.
I ain't buying it. But
Yeah.
otherwise, very enjoyable show. And it's unbelievable how small what's his name's arms are. I've never seen I've never seen a male with that small of arms.
Like I said, it's almost CGI.
I don't know. What's his name?
I don't know. We
I
were
don't
just
remember his
talking
name
about
either.
him. We were talking about him at length. I can see his face.
I heard the Yellowstone was a little far. Yes, it was, Chuck. It was. He busted my balls.
Yep,
No, he busted my balls because I was watching the first season after it was acclaimed by him.
Yep.
And I said, well, it's a little far fetched. I don't even know what I was thinking because all shows are
Oh,
far
it's a good show. Yep. Dutton Ranch is good too.
Because I was talking about him. He was the dodgeball analysis.
I keep wanting to say Matt Damon or Ryan Reynolds, but it's not him.
God, he's Ozark.
Yes. We all know who he is.
Jason Bateman.
Thank
you.
Thank you, Marcus. We
Jeez.
knew we brought you along for a reason.
Right.
But anyway, why would Jason Bateman say, you know what, CGI my arms to be as small as they can possibly be?
Well, because
it's disturbing to watch. It would be It would be like taking shower and walking around with somebody with 3 legs, if you know what I mean. That way, because you kind of look, it's like, whoa,
Oh.
his arms are that small as that guy would be
That big.
endowed in the shower. It would be like, it's uncomfortable looking at it.
That's a good start, right?
shit is. All right. I don't have anything else. That's the only thing I've been watching.
All right, so then Sunday, Liz and I went to Imagine Birch Run and saw Back Rooms.
I don't.
It's highly acclaimed. People rave about it. I'll give the guy credit. It's his first project, and he's a 20-year-old director. So thumbs up to that guy for getting her done. Maybe he can help the podcast along or something. But apparently the Back Rooms was a YouTube phenomenon. And the YouTube is actually, I pity the people that watch the YouTube because it's literally like a, the original movie where they go around in the woods.
Oh.
Or like a paranormal activity.
Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Thank you. God damn, Marcus is good.
Woo.
So it's like that,
Yeah.
but nothing. And now the movie ties some stuff in. So if you don't know the backstory, the movie actually sucked.
Okay. So you got to know the backstory.
Yeah, and
Okay.
even with the backstory, the movie ain't that good. But yet it was
Sure.
like $90 million in opening weekend or whatever the
just-
figures were.
Yeah, because all the and everybody that enjoyed it on YouTube wanted to see the outcome.
hype was.
What the hype was
Yeah.
all about exactly. Right.
But so of the last three movies, I will go with Obsession. I'm sorry, The Passenger, Obsession, or Obsessive, whatever it's called, and then Back Room. Because I think it's dubbed as a horror movie, and it's not a horror movie.
High suspense. Maybe.
Some suspense. Maybe.
All right.
And finally, this is the one Liz and I botched on
Okay.
because
Yeah.
we thought it was done because we thought it'd been out for a while. And then we got to episode 7 and it said episode 8, May, whatever. And we're like, fuck, this series isn't even over yet. So I was like, all right, well, fuck it. We're pumping the brakes.
Right.
And I think last Friday, episode 10 came out. So over the weekend, we watched 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Much better binge series, but on Apple Plus, season 2 of Your Friends and Enemies, or Your Friends and Neighbors. Your Friends and Neighbors.
Okay. All right.
With John Hamm.
We haven't started season 2 yet. No spoilers.
And no spoilers, but the only spoiler is it has been pre-approved. Filming is going to start later this year with an April 27 debut of season 3.
Okay.
But
Good stuff.
it's good.
All right.
It's good. Again,
Yeah.
another
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those,
It is.
I'm on season 1. So,
All right.
yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
now, the only spoiler I'll give you, season 1 is probably better than season 2, but obviously season 2 is good enough and popular enough because they're doing a season 3.
Right. Yep.
Anyway, that's all I've got for what I watched.
All right. Music.
Yes, we'll let Marcus start.
Okay.
And because you said you were a drummer.
I am a drummer. yes.
Tweaks Corner, loyal listeners of the pod, looking for a drummer and a vocalist. We're going to take this fucking thing worldwide.
Holy crap. Okay.
Because one Eric is a lead and one is a bass,
Correct.
I think.
Correct.
So, because apparently there's a difference between a lead guitar and a bass guitar.
Yeah, there
There
is.
is.
I can't tell,
There
but
is pretty big difference
thought Tommy Lee
in
played
sound.
guitar.
In sound.
So, that was a corrections corner. Thank you very much. Somebody pointed that out to me. Tommy Lee
I was like, ah.
Tommy Lee was not a guitar player; he was
Yeah.
a drummer. So yeah, that was a corrections corner. Thank you very much. I'm here all week. So, and as a sometimes loyal listener, do you normally listen when you're a sometimes listener, or do you normally watch?
I work on an assembly line, so I listen.
Oh, perfect,
Yep.
perfect. I think we have better numbers on Spotify anyway. But
Yeah.
so as you know, we do something old, something new.
Yep.
If you want to start with something new, go ahead, because I actually do not have anything new this week.
All right.
Okay.
So, keeping in light with the World Cup, they always have a performer from the host country perform a World Cup song, and Jelly Roll and some Mexican dude, I can't remember his name, did a song called Lighter. Like, obviously Jelly Roll lost a lot of weight.
A lot of weight. Yeah.
But I think he was using that as a metaphor, and the chains are coming off and I'm feeling lighter, and it's It's very anthem like.
Okay.
I'm still trying to feel it out.
Yeah.
All
All
I
right.
have to get used to it. My something old is always Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
Killing in the name of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
All right. So finally, I listened to Machine 6 Dominion.
That fucking was released last Friday, but I wasn't in the mood for it since they released an album. This is like their 12th album release since 2025.
I will tell you, Mike. It sounds like their last album. It's
Probably
this
was.
is. I'm just gonna like Supersonic and Power Play. I like those songs. They were good songs. This is definitely an AI band. This is
It has to
Well, I'm just
generate
saying-
that much material.
just in the way I did do a little research, and I'm trying to think of the music term that they use, but when somebody sings
vocal
like a
track?
lead vocal, the vocal track, I'm just saying there's some variance in their voice.
A layer. Yeah.
Well, or even from song to song, there's variances in their voice, or they can, if people that are really good at reading the tracks or getting really deep into the layers, they can tell. There's no variance in this lead singer, or I've made some songs just for fun with students, and we got trained in a couple of Suno, I think, or
Yep.
Is it-
It's awesome. Yeah.
is this Suno's awesome. You plug in there all the things that you want the song to talk about. You can even, if you pay the subscription, put it in order, and an amazing song comes out. Any genre, and this is definitely AI stuff.
All right.
100%.
So I can skip that for my something. So hopefully something new comes out between now and episode 340, so I can skip that, because if nothing else, they release new material and they always have something for something new. And I that slipped past the goalie, if you will,
Right.
because that was released on the 5th,
Right.
which
Correct.
was a week ago Friday.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
All right. So a little musician insight. Sometimes
Yeah.
they do have a ton of material,
Yeah.
and they only release like 12.
Yeah.
And then they might come back in and said, let's release the other 15 that we were working on.
Yeah.
Could be the same recording session.
But how many albums did they put out?
They do.
I think Dominion is the 12th since January of 25.
Yeah. So
So
like,
they're almost doing an album a month.
but like with GarageBand and people doing it on their laptops, you could, what you're doing right here, they could be doing 3 or 4 songs every night.
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But you said they did a concert. Machine 6 did a concert,
Well, or
supposedly.
they AI'd a live version, because you heard the.
Oh, okay. All right. So nobody's really got that, because
Has anybody seen these guys?
No, because I googled that and it says there's no record, whether it was chat or Google, of Machine 6 doing a live show.
Okay.
So anyway,
All right, so they may be on my band list then.
They say, yeah, road trip. We'll go see a Machine 6 show.
so I can go, though. I have to go right from there. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna compare it, because it's a Nickelback.
That's what I've said.
Yes,
every week.
100%. So so I know what the current Nickelback sounds like, which is like what Machine 6 sounds like. But I had to go back. Apparently, in their first album, Nickelback, in 1996, they were more grungy.
Yeah.
And so I went back to listen to Curb,
Yep.
and they sound more like
Pearl Jammy.
Pearl Jam. Thank you. They sound very much like Pearl Jam, and the lead singer almost sounds like he wants to sound like Eddie Vedder.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Call
so,
me daughter.
well, so I was really shocked by that. But whoever gave them the advice or told them, or they came up with the idea, hey, we might want to transition this genre a little bit, because maybe grunge was on its way down, or they were.
I think everybody thought they sounded a lot like Pearl Jam, and they were like, the record label was like, we already have a Pearl Jam. You guys need to find your own
Okay.
road.
That makes
Maybe.
sense. Yeah.
But
I don't see how anybody can sound like Pearl Jam, because don't call me daughter. That will remind me.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it sounds. You're like, I heard that. Daughter, don't call me daughter. Daughter, I got it.
Got it. Don't call me daughter. Jeremy spoke in class today.
Yeah. And So I mean, it was good. It was good, but a different sound. So Nickelback is what it is, and they definitely. And I'm not any music expert now, but you could tell from song to song there is variance in.
But you were?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
No.
well, you said now. So
Now.
I thought you meant you
Not
were,
that-
but
I'm just saying not that I've listened to Nickelback and their original album and now
refined
their
taste,
current one,
yeah.
and I've refined my ear to the point
Your
where
palate.
yes, and no, but you could like understanding what they were talking about with the vocals and the variance between
Yeah.
songs and stuff. I mean, you could tell the lead singer. It's just, and you go back and forth between the two, and you're like, this is a robot doing this. This is can't be.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
My something old. Breakfast in America by Supertramp.
Ooh.
Released March 29th, 1979. 10 songs, 45 minutes. Now, typically my rule of thumb is if an album has one song, it's a good song, shitty album. If an album has two songs, it's like, well, it's still a shitty album. You have to have at least 3 songs to qualify as a good album by Mike's criteria. I don't know if this is anybody's
Right.
Yep.
etched in stone
Yeah.
criteria. 4 songs because 10 songs, 45 minutes. 6 of the songs, and the reason I wanted to listen to this, thanks Chuck. Chuck's his quality pick.
Quality pick.
But see if you agree with me on this. 6 of the songs are like, yeah, this is a ELO Bee Gees sounding stuff. And the only reason I listen to this is because either in that closet over there or the cassette case in the other room,
Yeah.
I have the Supertramp Breakfast in America cassette still wrapped.
Oh.
So there at one time there was a song that I must have liked, and 6 of the 10 songs are like, God, these songs aren't why I bought it. But
Been there, done that.
the second, third, fourth, and 6th tracks. That's 4 songs. The logical song, Goodbye Stranger, title track, Breakfast in America, and Take the Long Way Home. Now, the logical song, Goodbye Stranger and Breakfast in America, you're like, God, those don't sound familiar. Play them. Oh, yeah, I remember that song. I know that song. And then obviously Take the Long Way Home
Yeah.
is my absolute favorite. That's why I purchased, probably via Columbia House Records. That's why
I
Breakfast in
still owe
America.
them money.
Yes. That's why Breakfast in America was one of my 16 CDs for a penny.
Right.
But those 4 songs, I'll put up against any song of that era,
Yeah.
and they hold, and they still hold today. The other 6 songs, but 4 songs on an album,
Yep.
quality album.
Quality.
There you
album. I like that rating. Yep.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it for music.
Yep.
Real quick, spent like maybe 2 minutes on Inside the Ropes,
If that.
if that.
Chuck's going to be very disappointed because I know he's been brushing up on his ES. In fact, last Friday, I don't think he saw the pod because he was in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
He won't admit it,
Yeah.
but I know he was trying to come up with tickets to SummerSlam. I guarantee. I'm almost positive. And I'm pretty sure, spoiler,
Yeah.
it's probably a gift for me and him to go to SummerSlam.
say, yeah.
So it's like a birthday gift to me.
And that's in Minneapolis. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So in McKenna, I said, hey, if you come across tickets, somebody's selling them. Mike wants tickets to SummerSlam. She said, what? And I sent you the.
There was a little indie show in the street there.
They had,
Well, with 4,000 followers, I mean, you're probably going to get a bunch of tickets.
I would hope
Yeah,
so.
right.
And then
Sure
they'll probably ask us to go live.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, you said 2 things. The only thing I have on wrestling this week
yeah.
is Liv Morgan is the only person that can get away with chewing gum the way she chews gum on the way to the ring. It's part of the gimmick. It fits. She's a bitchy heel champion,
Yeah.
and she can pull it off.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
I
the only,
trust
that's,
you.
that's the only thing I can say. And
Yeah.
long live Liv Morgan. Do you remember when I hated Liv
You
Morgan?
hated her.
Oh,
Because she was going to take over Rhea.
well, she actually hurt Rhea, put Rhea on the shelf for a little bit, and
Yeah.
then she grew into her own.
Yeah.
Did you ever
I did. So I was at Pontiac Silverdome when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the-
WrestleMania 3?
Yes,
Fucking
yeah,
no way.
Yeah. Then I followed it for a couple years after that, and then And then when Sting came around,
Where were you sitting? Were you like way up?
I was
or-
way up. Yeah, nosebleed. But I
But
mean,
80
a
so-
little white dude picking up Andre the Giant.
Oh, yeah.
Like the crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, that's almost one of those. Even if you hate wrestling, to be there,
I didn't hate wrestling at the time.
No, even if you did,
Yeah.
the experience
Yeah.
of that many people who did like
Right,
it. You,
yeah.
Just like when next segment when we get to the World Cup.
Yeah, when that stadium.
I don't know any of the rules to soccer other than I do know what a goal is.
Okay, that helps.
but like the fucking anybody that fights to the death. I love the Chicago Bears and Boston Red Sox.
Yep, I know that. Yep.
And I would never kill anybody over it.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, so soccer fans make me look like a non-fan with their passion for their team and their country.
Yeah.
So that part is impressive. And even so, if you're not a wrestling fan, I don't know the exact totals, but I know WWE or WWF at the time, whatever it
Yep.
was. I know they inflated the numbers a little
Yep.
bit for the Silverdome crowd, but man,
How many does the Silverdome hold?
well, for a football game, it was 90,000.
Okay. So imagine probably 100,000 because the rink and then you had floor seating. When he did that, it was like you said, like soccer stadium, everybody just erupting and going nuts. It was like, there's no way he can do it. There's no way he's doing it. He's doing it. Boom. And everybody lost their shit. And
Yep.
I don't know how old I was, but it was
Right.
like,
Well,
I'm looking around and they're like, holy, yeah.
my sister, my older sister, not pointing your age out, Jen, but I do have two sisters, an older sister and a younger sister, and she just posted, "I'm really starting to dislike Liv." So she's already getting my older sister's trying to get on my bad side. So, but yeah, so what an experience that would be.
Yeah.
And you said you had one question for me.
So the only way so Oba was going up against the Judgment Day in Raw.
Well, he's
No?
going up against Dominic in the King of the Ring tournament at Raw coming up,
Yeah.
but
I'm just-
Judgment Day came to the ring during
Well, here's
his
my
promo.
right, and we were wondering at some point who was he going to wrestle, and we said no, Oba can't win because. But my reply was he's got to win because they're trying to get this guy over, and you can't.
Well, no, I said he couldn't win against Brock Lesnar at Clash in Italy,
Okay.
which he didn't.
Right. Okay.
I think he's going to beat Dom unless Brock interferes and fucks
he-
him and sets something between
Well,
the two.
Okay. That was my
But
because
Dom can absorb the loss
because he got
everybody hates Dom.
he got interfered with on Raw.
You see the chair shot he took with it and didn't even flint. Obviously, he knew it was coming,
Right.
and he hit the meaty part of his back. But a steel folding chair
Right.
across the back
gonna
should,
hurt.
should cause somebody to like kind of twitch a little bit.
It's just nothing.
Not when you're 360 and just
No, and
right.
he's ripped. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my only. Like how are they still on track to getting him over?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's over anyway. So that's why he can. All right, without getting too deep into the weeds on wrestling, because we're getting ready.
We're
to
already
rate
2
this.
minutes over our 2 minutes.
It's Brock had to beat him because of the lore and mystique of Brock Lesnar. I mean, Oba essentially beat his ass 3 straight times, and he retired in the ring.
Yeah.
So at Clash in Italy, it was a no-brainer Lesnar had to beat him because otherwise Lesnar should have just laid in the middle of the ring and, as Cornette would say, and Oba piss in his mouth because he had to beat him at that point. So now either way they go in SummerSlam, it's tough to beat somebody in their home state, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway,
All right.
I thought it was a great promo by Oba, who I think English is his second language, and he did a pretty good promo.
Yeah.
So. All right, you ready to rate this?
I am.
I've got to find more red IPAs. I don't think it's quite 4 worthy, but I'm going to go 392 because it's damn near 4 worthy.
Marcus?
Yeah, my rating system's a little bit different. I either go, yeah, I like it, and I'll try and remember the name of it and look for it on a list, or, I might remember the can.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's oh, fuck no. And so this is, yeah, I like it. There's a chicken on there with hypnotic eyes. And the first thing that came to my mind was choking the chicken. So I will remember that can.
All right.
And I probably will drink it again because I do like reds. I'm not a huge IPA fan, but this didn't taste IPA.
I think the red.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
All right, so I'm just going to give
Marcus?
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll remember it. Yeah,
Check
I'll have it again.
I'm going to go 375.
Okay.
375.
All right, 868 people on Untapped. Right along with us, 3.88.
All right.
And Dave, I'll get the
Shoot your
second.
scores.
I'll get this second tasting out while you take care of some business.
Yes, sir.
Taking care of business.
Lockman Turner Overdrive.
Good call.
All right. Well, you know who else takes care of business?
Who's that, Dave?
The Maple Grill. It's an amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items made available in the area and cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fired grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and seltzers as well. Marcus, but wait,
There's more.
don't get into your car and go just yet. Go to their website, themaplegrill.net. That's spelled GRILLE.net.
Fancy.
Look at the current menu, see what's on tap, and then get yourself in your car. Then go to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock. And when you get there,
Tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
exactly.
And I do believe I coached Josh when he was younger.
Oh, did you?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
So that was my first coaching gig was my younger brothers.
Yeah.
And I believe Josh was on.
Oh, yeah. He would have been Milo's age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah. Shout out to the Maple Grill.
There you go.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. Second
Our
tasting.
Second tasting. We did this a little different, folks. Normally at the North Studio, I provide all the beer. South Studio, Dave provides all the beer. Tonight's episode at the North Studio, I provided the first tasting, Dave the second tasting, Marcus the third tasting. So a little peek behind the curtain. Otherwise, none of you would have ever known anything about that. So
They can sleep better tonight, Mike, knowing that.
we have DCFC Lager, a Pilsner from Austin Brothers Beer Company, a microbrewery in Alpena, Michigan. If you've listened to any of the episodes, especially the first 100, you know Dave and I have an affinity for Austin Brothers and especially their Murky series.
Yes.
This obviously is not
Yes.
one of the Murky series. And Marcus has a Detroit City Football Club logo,
Mhm.
which is what this beer was brewed in honor of. 5.5 and IBUs NA or not rated or what have you.
There you
Look
go.
at
DCFC hat.
that. DCFC hat to drink the DCFC beer in either glass works there, Marcus.
Ooh, I'm going to go. Yeah.
That's interesting because Mike and I's that's a candy, Mike and Ike's.
Mike and Ike's. Yes.
Yes.
Mike and I's phones usually don't create any issues with the mics
And
here.
that's why I'm wondering if the sound this
I
soundboard's
think it's
taking a shit.
Marcus's watch.
My watch.
As soon as you reach past the, no, what the hell is it? I don't
Over the
know.
board?
No, it's not your watch.
It's just a clicking sound.
It is.
It might be
Ooh.
the metal rod in my nether regions.
Oh,
All right. Good to know.
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Yeah. I've had several of these at the Detroit City Keyworth Stadium. So yeah, this
Nice.
is
Yeah.
classic.
Now,
There's a question for Blake.
Untapped has it as a Pilsner. Pilsner lager. Have we established? Are they the same thing?
I think they're the same thing.
So.
Yes.
And you would think after 339 episodes of a fucking beer podcast,
well, yeah,
I would
but-
know the difference.
They all taste the same.
The two differences between how they're brewed are ales and lagers. So a Pilsner is a lager.
So you sound like a brewmaster right now.
Nah, just my short stint at the Maple Grill.
We were judges at one
We were.
tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been out to the World Expo of Beer in Frankenmuth?
No, there's always a track meet that day.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Not
right. Dang.
we just were at we were in Mount Pleasant.
At theirs.
Okay.
It wasn't a World Expo, but it had some local breweries.
Okay.
And those are fun. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, and they had a Voodoo Ranger rep. They had is it Lumbertown? No, what's the
and they had a fucking guy singing, and he did a fairly decent
He did.
shaboozy.
he did a,
Boozy.
Yeah,
Yes.
he did.
he did. It was
Fairly
good.
decent.
All right.
And the people that went out and danced to it, it looked just like a Toby Keith line dance. So I don't know if there's any difference to the.
I think they all look alike. They all look alike.
Yeah. All right, Mike, hit it.
Sports guy, where is it? Where is it?
Nope.
There we go.
All right, how fast do you want me to fly through some of the stuff that we can go really quick through?
We're going to go through. I'm going to start off with College World Series.
Okay. Do it.
Starts Friday. Troy versus number 16 West Virginia. Ole Miss versus number 5 UNC. Oklahoma versus number 7 Alabama. And then the marquee matchup of the first weekend is number 6 Texas versus number 3 Georgia.
Ooh.
Double elimination tournament. Obviously, the goal is to win the first one, get into the winner's bracket so you don't have to fight your way through the loser's bracket. But what we want to discuss here, folks, Troy, West Virginia, Ole Miss, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Alabama, Texas, Georgia. Who drinks the most Jell-O shots?
Oh, it's got to be Texas.
All right, so Marcus is Texas. Dave, who you taking?
I'll go with the underdog, Troy.
See, I love the pick.
Yeah.
I think they may be 2 in barbecue, so they'll lose a lot of the Jell-O shot opportunity. The only team that I think has been there the last 3 years is UNC. UNC knows about it. I'm going to take Mike. Takes UNC. LSU is typically the favorite on the Jell-O shot board. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, there's a bar in Nebraska. Thank you very much. Omaha, Nebraska is where the College World Series is.
It started with an O, Mike.
There's a bar there
They all start with an O.
that does a comp. You know, if you go in there, you drink. If you get a Jell-O shot, you tell what team you're for, and that team gets credit. And I think like last year, LSU drank 57,000 Jell-O shots.
Holy cow.
Not the team, the fans.
The fans.
Right,
The fans.
right.
So,
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the College World Series. Major League Baseball, no change on the leaderboard. The Rays and Braves are still the best in their division. The Braves are still the best in baseball. However, 100,000, 3,000ths of a point separate the Rays from the Yankees. So essentially they are tied, but the Rays are 615 winning percentage. The Yanks are 612, and the Red Sox are 2 games ahead of the Angels for dead last in the American League.
Right.
More on that later. You can only imagine the segment that's coming in.
Oh, I'm waiting for it.
And then I'll do NBA. I think Game 5 is tonight. Spurs down 2 to is
tomorrow.
It tomorrow? Oh, so there's no.
Wait a minute. I believe it's tomorrow.
So the NHL and the NBA are going tomorrow. All right. Well, more on that later. But anyway,
Okay.
The next game is Game 4 at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
The Knicks shot their shot, blew their load, lost Game 3 at home. I said the Spurs in 5. Obviously, that's impossible at this point. Spurs still win this series. Book it.
I will. Is that it for NBA for you?
Yes.
Okay, I will comment on one thing we talked about earlier. I watched the last 7 minutes of that game. I don't think Wemby could be roughed up, held, or abused more than if he got dragged behind a dumpster in the alley.
Okay, so what was the Knicks head coach's beef with that? The Spurs shot 16 more free throws in like the final 12 to 16 minutes of the game. And the one highlight I saw, Wemby literally shoved a guy from the Knicks.
Yeah.
And I actually picked the Spurs, so this
Yeah.
is sour grapes.
Right.
And it wasn't called a foul. So don't fucking give me and
I'm not,
ask
that's
you-
right.
the only thing
At
is
this
all-
point, I think he's defending himself. That's what I'm
the
saying.
only thing
from what
I'm saying is I actually you asked Shaquille O'Neal what treatment he got while he was at LSU and in the NBA. When
Yeah.
I think the referees, rightly or wrongly, see someone that Wemby isn't the 260 of muscle that Shaq is,
Right.
but Wemby has Shaq by probably 2 or 3 inches.
That's what she said. Sorry.
I think the refs put that as like, fuck you, you're 7'4", deal with it.
Right.
And Shaq,
Right.
what did they call it? It fucking had its own name, the Hack-a-Shack.
I'm not saying, and I don't have a problem with it. So don't misunderstand like, oh, they shouldn't be doing that. That's not what I'm saying. From a standpoint of when Wemby's getting called a cheap player or he's taking cheap shots and when I saw those, especially that first elbow he threw, when I think you said he probably should have
Been suspended.
Okay.
Any other player would have been suspended.
And sure.
But the NBA is protecting its assets
Yes.
as in the most popular game.
But what I was witnessing on
Popular
how
player.
the only way they could keep him from being Wemby, OG was just absolutely had him just tied up, shoved. He had his thumbs right up underneath his armpits, both armpits. So from a standpoint of he doesn't want to send the signal that, okay, well, if you abuse me, okay, I guess I can't do anything about it. He may be fine with getting suspended. I mean, he's just going to let everybody know, you're going to throw me around like
Right.
we're going behind the dumpster, then I'm going to let you know that's not happening.
Yeah, street ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, whether it does, they call fouls or don't call fouls or whatever. Before I was kind of on board with he should be suspended. He shouldn't be doing that stuff. But now after watching that 7 minutes, I'm like, you know what? Good for Wemby.
Yeah. Aren't they doing that to Caitlin Clark right now?
To some degree.
Yeah.
They were doing that for a while.
Yep.
Not when my girl's on the court.
Who's your girl?
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot her name. I haven't seen any of her TikToks recently.
Cunningham
Yes. Thank you.
I know.
Yes.
shows
Yes.
up in my feed too.
Yeah, Caitlin Cunningham. Holy cow. She's an enforcer. She busted her tooth.
Sophie.
Sophie, sorry. Oh, not Kate. Oh, my
Caitlin
God. That's a
Clark.
way to. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham. She busted her tooth recently, too, I think. Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm going.
We're not gonna say how.
I'm going to take it as such, but I don't know if Mark has meant it as such because I don't know if he's as loyal of a listener as that. I appreciate Marcus referring to it as street ball as opposed to barn ball.
I do know barn ball. Yeah.
Oh, bullshit. Now you're just
No,
making Dave feel better.
so I grew up in Shields, and yes, there was a lot of basketball players in my school. I graduated in '91 from Swan Valley, and barn ball is a thing, and it's the country boys version of street ball.
All right, I'm not buying it because I'm a city guy and there was no barn ball in city. It's street.
Wait, did you ever play in a barn?
Have you ever played in a barn?
No.
Not not particularly in a barn, but there was always a backboard on a barn with a dirt.
It was called Hoosiers. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Gene Hackman right now.
All right.
And finally, Vegas, Carolina, again, like the Knicks, Vegas shot their shot, had their chance to go up 3-1, trailed last night 3 goals to 1, fought back and tied it, and then lost 5-3. So it's 2-2. Game 5 is tomorrow at Carolina. I don't think Vegas can win again. Carolina in 7. They'll win again, but they won't win in Carolina. So all Carolina has to do is hold serve. Now the question to you guys is, Rod Brindamore showed fucking big brass balls and benched Anderson, who had through the first 13 games was 12-1 with a sub 2 goals against average. Wasn't as Mark. He graduated in 1991 from Swan Valley. Yes, he did, Liz. Marcus
Yes,
graduated in 1991 from Swan Valley.
I wasn't reading that.
That's my wife upstairs.
Yeah.
So, well, she formulates a question here. So, he's made a goalie switch.
Yeah.
Had a 3-1 lead, 3-3 they won. You got to stick with that guy now, right? You can't bring your ace back in.
As a coach, I would. You
got to.
You have to. Yep.
Yeah.
And that
he's stuck.
actually, so that, like I
He's
say,
stuck.
I
He's
mean,
stuck.
it was
Yeah.
cojones to do it.
Yep.
I mean, because he was 12-1 going into this series with the goals against of like 190.
Yep.
He graduated with my brother, or he was supposed to. John Shrems.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Did you ever have Ron Shrems as a teacher?
One of my favorite teachers, Ron Shrems.
That's my
So
father-in-law.
I didn't realize that, but yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna get sentimental about that because I didn't even recognize that. But yeah, I knew John, and yeah. Sorry.
Thanks a lot, Liz. You really fucked this episode up.
Yeah, that was yeah. Yep.
All right, well.
And yeah, Mr. Shrems was probably one of my favorite teachers.
Yeah.
Yep.
On that note,
That's awesome.
thanks for joining us, and see you next week.
Okay. I've never seen anybody cry. God damn it!
Well, we've actually
one of
teared up.
my rants on the Red Sox.
On the Red Sox, I told you to clip and put on TikTok, and then he got fired. Or
Yeah,
yes,
well, yeah.
that was perfect. Yes.
So yeah, all right.
Okay.
Woo!
I'm gonna have
Where's
something stronger.
Where's the Tylenol?
All right, so that's all the sports I had. We have a NASCAR, and then obviously we go World Cup.
Yeah. So NASCAR, Firekeepers Casino 400 last week, MIS. Now, did I see? I really looked. I didn't get anything definitive.
Okay, I don't know for the particulars for this race, but we did have Greg Dene, former merchandiser of mine.
Yes.
Didn't even know was a listener or a watcher. He sent me this at like 11:30 that night.
I know the record. Jeff Gordon's got the record
He texts me
at 2:06.
and he said the fastest qualifying speed recorded at MIS for a NASCAR race is 206.558 miles per hour set by Jeff Gordon in 2014.
Correct.
This remains
Yes.
the official single lap record of the venue. MIS is currently considered blah, 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 blah. Bill Elliott set the all-time fastest speed in NASCAR history
242.
at 212.
Oh, 212.
212 at Talladega.
Okay. Yes.
And then Jason Moeller, who listened, said,
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
the fastest qualifying was the Jeff Gordon thing. And so we did have listeners react. Now, I don't know about last Sunday's race, if they ever, but qualifying and race speeds are a little bit different. And I don't know if anything happened last
Right.
Sunday.
So,
So I'm going to say we're both right. We're going to meet a happy medium. We're both right because I don't, unless you can prove.
no, that was my point. I can't. But in the draft, I think they said when the restrictor plates went on, obviously it's tougher for them to go over 200 miles an hour. But with the group racing and the drafting and the bumping and the pushing, they do have speeds at the super speedways, the 2 mile and above. Like for example, this next at Pocono's 2.5 miles
Straight away.
They do before getting into the curve, especially on those straightaways like MIS. In the draft, cars they have them going about 200 to 205, but it's only for a brief period.
Right.
It's not an entire lap. It's not but they do get them up over 200.
Yeah.
So
I was going to look that up when I listened to the episode just to see.
Yeah.
Because, it's crazy.
So I had Reddick, you had Bell. Reddick must have gotten put into
All
the
right,
wall.
well,
I didn't see that.
If we're gonna trust Google, then I'm fucking right. At the NASCAR Cup Series Firekeepers Casino 400 on June 7th, 2026 at Michigan International Speedway, the fastest individual race lap was recorded by Carson Holsifer at 192.486 miles per hour, or a 37.473 second lap.
So is that the average speed for that lap?
That's the fastest lap.
Well,
So
that
doesn't include the straightaway. He could be.
I
hitting
understand it's
200
a
at the straightaway.
34-second lap, but he's not going 100 and whatever that entire lap.
I don't think you said there's going to be a blip on the track. Where
No, I said they get up to speeds
he ran
of.
a lap at 192.
Right. I said they get up to speeds of. That's what I said.
I'm gonna say
tomato.
I'm saying I'm right.
I know you are, and I'm saying I'm right.
Okay.
Because I said they get up to speeds of. Of course, they can't go 200 miles an hour on the curves. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But on a straightaway, I think they do get up to about 200.
That's assumed. That's assumed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jen liked that as well. because at Detroit, it's a D oval, so that straightaway is a little bit longer than some of the others most of the other straightaways.
Yep.
All right. So if you Google, the 206 in 2014.
Yeah, that's a top speed. That's not a.
There's not a lot of wiggle room from 192 to 206.
No, a little bit, but yeah, no.
So you're gonna count yourself as right if for a brief second somebody was at 200.555.
Jesus Christ, I'm counting myself as right.
Mike, I've never been resurrected, so please don't call me that. So
I said cars get up to speeds of. Right. That's why I said I'm right, because I assume cars can't go 200 and some miles an hour on the curves. They just can't.
Correct.
Indy cars do.
Huh?
Indy cars do.
Indy cars do, but they're lower profile and they have the.
But they're a car.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but why are we talking about Indy cars? I was talking about NASCAR.
All right, let me settle it right now. You're both right. Seriously, you're both right because
that's what I said originally.
Right.
So
yeah.
In the straightaway, what you're talking about, MIS.
Yeah.
Yes, the cars can reach 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But yes, you're true with all of the curves and everything involved in racing. That 192 average is the average, and so it's not going to exceed.
that wasn't the
200.
average. That was actually the fastest lap.
Fastest lap, but there are curves involved, so he does have to slow down for curves.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're both right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the fastest, not the average. Though.
So,
Right.
so what
That
you're
was the
saying, the
fastest
way
lap.
that's reading is that was the top speed that car made on that lap.
That was the fastest lap.
The fastest
Yes.
lap. So he could have reached 200 theoretically on one of the straightaways, broke for a curve, made those, and exceeded speeds.
Oh no, I think if that stat reads that, and I know our listeners are going, okay,
What was the Gene Hackman that we were arguing about?
I said that we didn't want to. You mentioned Hoosiers, and I said we don't want to talk about Gene Hackman.
Yeah, Chuck said at this point, who gives a shit? All right. So anyway,
Correct, Chuck.
You're right,
World
Chuck.
Cup.
I give it. Yes.
World Cup.
Let's go.
I think the most important question, we're going to start it off with the serious stuff.
Okay.
Not a fan of the water breaks.
Me neither. It's never been implemented in World Cup. All of these English players and people that play over in Europe, they're used to colder weather, right? And you have to play your environment. So you come over here early, you acclimate to the environment that you're playing in. You don't need a water hydration break. That's just that's a timeout essentially, and
Yes.
soccer has never had timeouts.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
All right. So,
Yes. So my question.
yes, go ahead.
I think you and I, when we covered the World Cup last time, because we did have this podcast at the last World Cup, we talked a lot about flopping.
Oh yeah.
So are we going to see in the last World Cup that seemed to be not a new issue, but something they were trying to wrestle with? Are we going to see less flopping?
I think you will see a little bit less because they're trying to. They understand the negativity that it brings to the game.
Yeah,
When you call it the beautiful game and then you have flopping associated with it,
sure.
it kind of takes away from it. And we
Right,
all love heritage and tradition, and the beautiful game. It should be about that. It should be about how you play,
Right,
not
right.
flopping.
Right.
So now, isn't it? So there is, and again, this isn't a miles per hour question. This is a legit question because isn't sportsmanship part of any game?
Correct. Yes, it is.
So
And-
if I can flop and benefit my team on the world's biggest stage, how is that a bad thing? I mean, it happens in the NBA all the
Right.
time,
Yeah. Every coach says, if
You
you're
know,
not cheating, you're not trying, right?
and I subscribe to that.
And so the other team that you're playing is the referees, right?
Yep.
And so they obviously can't see everything all the time, every time. And so when a player does flop, they're actually looking for a call. And sometimes they get it and sometimes they don't. And a lot of times I'm a licensed referee as well, and I understand how hard it is to referee 22 people out on the field or the pitch. That's a lot to see. And
Yes.
you do have 2 assistant referees, but still you're not going to see it all. And there are things that happen. And
Now, is the flopping rule in soccer? Because the one thing I hate in the NHL is Marcus, 2 minutes
for
for
holding
tripping.
or holding. Yep.
David, 2 minutes for
Embellishment.
is it
Yeah.
embellishment or flopping or embellishment or I think it's
You said it
floppy, yeah.
correctly the other day. I can't
I
remember
think
what.
it's, let's say floppy, whatever.
Yeah,
Embellishment.
embellishment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 minutes for embellishment, 2 minutes for holding. Is that how soccer is? Because in my opinion, it can't be both.
It
Because
can't be
if
both.
I held,
Right.
you didn't embellish.
Right.
If you embellished, I didn't hold.
Correct. I think the initial call, if you did hold me, that should be 2 minutes for holding.
Yes.
Embellishment is not it. I'm trying to get your intention.
But in soccer, do they do? Is it one or the other?
No,
Or-
usually what happens in soccer is the retaliation, right? So if you hold me and then I embellish, a referee is not going to see the holding and they're going to see the embellishment and they will call me for flopping.
Okay, and that's the way it should be one or the other.
It should be one.
It can't be both.
It cannot be both.
Right.
No.
All right.
And you do have 3 referees on the pitch at the same time, but obviously they can't all see the same thing. The center ref is the one who makes the final decision, but in that case, he should talk to another referee and be like, "Hey, what did you see?" And then he makes the final decision on that.
All right, and then other World Cup. So this World Cup is being played in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Correct?
Correct.
Is that always the case, or is it most of the time like this World Cup is Brazil?
This is the first time it's been held by 3 countries. You could look at it as the North American continent,
Okay.
but it's the first time it's been held in 3 different countries. Normally, if it is in Brazil, it's in Brazil,
Okay.
and they'll play all other games around Brazil.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. All right. Do you think it's getting a lot of attention? So I was surprised this last week between, because our local sports radio station, 100.9.
Yep.
You've got Ben Bosher in the morning. You've got Colin Cowherd in the afternoon. And you've got Bill Simonson with the Huge Show in the afternoon. All 3 have been talking about FIFA World Cup.
Yep.
I don't remember that in the past. Maybe they would touch on it, maybe the day before, maybe they would, once it got started, they would do a little, update and review. But this started a week ago.
Yeah.
Do you think because it's in North America that everybody that the pundits and the analysts and they're kind of gravitating to it a little bit more? Or do you think has the attention basically the same and it's just my bias because I'm listening to it, a little more attentively?
Well, I think obviously you talked about passion before. We don't have that passion in America.
Right.
there are, like Mexico, they have been talking about this for the last 4 years. And like you said,
Yeah.
our pundits have just started a week ago,
Right.
and it starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that tells you the level of passion that we're at right now. We need the higher level passion. It's not here in America right now. Obviously, football, basketball, baseball all takes precedent over soccer, right?
Sure. Sure.
And so for them to be talking about it a week before
Right.
kickoff,
Right.
and we start the world event,
Yeah.
it's concerning,
Yeah.
and it should be.
Well,
Is it known as soccer anywhere else, or is
They do
that
call it soccer. It's
UK.
typically called football. Yes,
I think UK
Yep.
they call it soccer,
Yeah.
and that blew me away. I'm like,
Yep.
what?
Yeah. I was going to send you guys that. I found an awesome little clip about an English lad that was talking about football and soccer and how they all originated. And they do call it soccer in the UK. I had a coach one time that said, "You don't ever call it soccer, it's football." And I still remember it. One of the hardest coaches I ever played for, but he said, "You say it with respect in regard to the tradition of the game." So I kind of took that when I grew up. So.
Sure. And even Mike said, though, going to your point about, how, it's not there quite as one of the big three.
Yep.
Or even considered maybe even the big four. I don't know yet. But with the NBA Finals and NHL Stanley Cup, the NFL still grabbed the headlines
Yes.
the last 2 weeks.
Right.
And they're in the off season
Right.
still.
They're off season.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think I don't even know if I can say it's a bias against football. I never played it, so I don't have the connection,
Correct.
the
Yep.
love, the passion for it that others do. And like the Super Bowl is huge in the United States.
Correct.
The Super Bowl numbers are dwarfed
Oh,
By the World Cup.
by World Cup numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, but we live in the U.S.
bubble.
bubble
Yep.
sphere of like, okay, this is what we care about here.
Right.
And I'll probably, just because of this podcast, just because you're here, the U.S. hosting, I honestly, I don't think I'll go out of my way to watch anything, but I'll treat the World Cup because I'm not a golf fan either.
Right. Yep.
But I do watch the U.S. Open. I do watch Sunday at Augusta.
Yep.
And, like if somehow the U.S. is
Making it.
the U.S. I think has a challenge to get out of Group D, although it looks like they have a pretty favorable group.
Yep. Yes,
and I think that was done by design based on.
Well, it's all they draw.
Oh, it's a draw.
It's a
Okay,
draw.
so, well,
So
then
they got
they
lucky.
they got very
lucky.
lucky
Yeah.
then. But so I'll watch some of those games, but like it's weird. So they must be in a very, and again, it's like stocks. It's like shopping at Costco, Sam's, or your traditional supermarket. You got to know the deals and buy accordingly.
Right.
I've seen some betting sites where the U.S. is a minus 700, which means you have to spend $700 to win 100 for them to win their pool or their D group.
Right.
But then I saw another one that the D group is the only one where the favorite is plus money. The U.S. is plus 138 to win the D group, whereas every other group is minus 200, minus 250, minus 300, minus 375. So either the U.S. is that bad or that D group is that shitty.
That D group is that shitty. But it was the luck of the draw.
Yep,
right?
fair enough.
And this World Cup actually is the first time you have 48 teams playing as opposed to 32.
Okay, I
So,
didn't know that.
In the past, it was always the top two teams from each group would move on. Now you have those top two teams moving on, and the best 8 of those groups that have the best record will move on in the third spot. So you're having 104 games as opposed to 92, I think it was, or something like that.
Right.
So there's more games, but that does help. But yes, they got a favorable draw, and it was by luck that they ended up in Group D. But I see them going at least to the round of 16, and some pundits do as well. So
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, I don't know how deeply you guys did this, but I only went against chalk in 2 pools.
okay,
The B pool and the K pool. So I'll go the non-chalk. Mexico, Brazil, USA, Germany, Belgium, Spain, France, Argentina, and Finland. And now in Group B, the favorite is Switzerland. I'm taking Canada because they're a home country.
A
I
host.
figure.
Yep.
I figure that's got to be worth something. And then my long shot, the favorite in Group K is Portugal. I'm taking Colombia.
Yep.
And my pick to win it all is Argentina to repeat at plus 900.
Okay.
So that's what I get. That's my World Cup. So I'm cheering for don't cry for me, Argentina, because they won it in 22, right?
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
And who was their star player?
Diego Maradona.
A while back, yeah.
So he was on Argentina.
It was, yeah.
Nice.
All right, perfect.
Good call.
Not quite 2022, but hey, what the hell?
Uh,
So who was it last?
Lionel Messi.
Oh, okay.
Messi.
Now where
You all know Messi.
Yeah.
Now,
He
he's
played
on
for
somebody
Miami.
else's, right?
What's that?
He's who? What team is he on now?
Well, for MLB, he plays for Miami.
MLS.
Or
Yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't play baseball.
Yeah, he doesn't play for the Marlins. Is he on Argentina this year?
Yes.
Okay.
He is on the Argentina squad. So they won last year, his first World Cup, and he's hoping to repeat.
All right.
So you also picked Colombia over Portugal.
Yes.
Okay. So Portugal has another huge player, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
Have you heard of him?
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard of him, and actually, they're like Portugal has like the 4th best odds to win the whole thing.
Correct.
That was my.
Yeah.
You can't go. It never happens. Chalk doesn't go
No,
the whole way.
no.
Chalk is erasable.
Any given Sunday, right?
Yes, exactly.
Anybody can win. But
To steal from the American football terminology.
exactly
There you
correct. Yes. So the whole argument is the GOAT, right? Is it Lionel Messi or is it Cristiano Ronaldo? Well,
Messi.
Well, as of right now, yes, because Messi has a World Cup. So I'm going with Portugal because Cristiano Ronaldo wants that argument to be even again.
Right.
So if I have a World Cup and you have a World Cup, now who's the best player? Am I the GOAT or are you the GOAT? Right now, Messi's the GOAT.
All right. Now, if you go to ESPN, like they had 20 experts,
Yeah.
and 17 of them have picked Spain.
Yeah. Spain.
That's
is
what I saw. Spain was number 1 ranked.
Yes. So they have this amazing kid. I always mispronounce his first name, Lilian Yamal. He's 18.
Okay.
And they have a very young squad, a great midfield, and I predict them to win the whole thing as well.
Sure.
If they make it to the final, the day of the final game, that's his birthday. He will be 19 years old.
Oh, wow.
Years old.
All right. But is soccer like, is the World Cup like March Madness where not so much, probably not to the degree of March Madness, but is there always like, holy shit, Qatar?
Yeah, I mean,
They
there's always
advanced.
upsets, right? Any given
Right.
Sunday, right? And that's part of the
Yeah.
mystique of it is you could have like a Qatar or a Senegal, right? They could upset a team and use that momentum to carry them to the next win and then the next win. And it's always unpredictable, but you do have those 20 guys in a room that say, this is who's going to win. And it's great to see that underdog win. So,
And because of the traveling my wife and I have done, my sentimental favorite is going to be with England. But everything I read is England will suffer that catastrophic loss that will keep them from winning the World
Right,
Cup.
Right.
And-
Right.
so they haven't won in, I think it was like 52 or 56 years. England was where the sport started.
Yep.
So that's like Canada losing, the Olympics,
Hockey,
right?
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I would love to see them win as well because they've earned it. And they've got a great squad this year. And there's some people that are actually predicting them to go really far and win
to
it.
do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like the format. I mean, it looks like the NCAA March
It's
Madness
kinda bracket,
people have
yep.
been talking to the World FIFA or the FIFA World Cup people in terms of like, hey, let's build this thing bigger. Let's get more teams in here. Let's get more excitement with.
Money.
Oh yeah, yeah. Of
mean,
course, it
if-
always
if you-
it always
I-
it
I
always
forget
goes
what-
down to money.
Exactly. I forget what the documentary is about FIFA, but it's
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And I have no qualms with that. I mean, like switching back to wrestling, like Jim Cornette and Brian Last always shit on the WWE because they're premium live events. It's like, okay,
It's a business.
Me and you have a wrestling match, and there's 15 minutes of advertising.
Yeah.
And then Dave and somebody else has a wrestling match, and it's like, okay, well, Netflix gave WWE and the parent company, whatever it is, if the deal lasts 10 years, it's $5 billion with the B as in boy dollars.
Right.
That money has to come from somewhere.
Right.
Right.
So therefore, they're going to be more advertising. So I
Right.
don't understand why everybody's so butthurt about advertising. It's like, do the math, figure it out.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, you could look at this as the first World Cup where they're actually part of the rules is they're implementing a hydration break.
Yeah.
Isn't that a perfect opportunity
Yes.
to put in a commercial?
but now the last I read, they were still debating whether or not networks could go to commercial break during the hydration break.
Right, but I mean, somebody could just, Coca-Cola just handed me this, and I'll just say this, right?
Fair enough.
Usually, it's the graphic on the TV that just.
And
runs.
I have no problem with people making money. That's
No.
that's what you're in business for, is to make money, as far as I know.
Yeah,
Right? I mean,
Yep.
you
don't start a business not to make money.
you have a hot dog stand. Your goal is, you want your hot dogs to be like, oh, Marcus has the fucking best hot dogs.
That's what she said.
But you also want to make money.
Right.
If you're losing $100,000 a year and Marcus has the best hot dogs, it's not that good
Not
of a
good.
deal.
No.
It's not that good of a
No.
deal.
Yeah.
So,
So I mean, yeah, we could talk about
Yeah.
on that side. There's big corruption, scandals. Tickets are outrageously expensive.
one of my merchandisers, he asked for the 26th through the 30th off. I think he's wherever.
Seattle, maybe.
No, do they play in Kansas City?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to the Kansas City to see a World Cup game, but he can't go to the U.S. because he said that he couldn't afford the ticket prices.
You can't
to the
afford
US
it,
game.
and I mean, with the political environment that it is right now, there are certain countries that qualified to play in this that their supporters can't come here because they're on a travel ban. So there's a lot of controversy with this particular World Cup.
For sure.
Yep.
And then there's the aspect of all the stadiums that are named after a brand or a company that have to actually cover up the name of the stadium. Did you see that?
No, I did not,
Yeah, SoFi can't be called SoFi. It's Los Angeles Stadium now.
Right.
because SoFi doesn't sponsor the World Cup, or they're
Correct.
against the World Cup.
No, they just don't
They're not a
sponsor.
sponsor.
So the FIFA World Cup is trying to protect their sponsors. That was
see,
what I read.
Sure, and I'm sure SoFi gets some money from it. It's like,
Oh, they
if,
have to.
if
I
you're going to
would-
play here
Yeah.
for $7 trillion, okay, cover the name.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You know, so
But with that, SoFi and MetLife Stadium, they're looking at all of their employees not working because one of the issues is they want ice at the facilities. Well, okay, let's say somebody comes here and they've already banned like some coaches and some personnel from these different soccer associations. Let's say a fan goes to there and now ICE says, hey, well, I need to see your papers, right? Basically.
Right.
And they deport them. It's like there's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff going on behind the scenes.
can't you do that after the game?
Exactly. I just paid all of this money. I traveled here to get here, and I'm trying to follow my team. That's a whole nother story.
Right.
But yeah, it's a logistical shit show right now because it is in 3 countries.
Right.
But how many U.S. cities are the games in?
16.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like 4 or 5 in Canada and 4 and 5 in Mexico.
Okay. So I've got Argentina. You've got
I'm going with Spain.
Argentina,
Overall.
Spain. Dave, who are you taking?
I mean, I saw Spain ranked number 1, so I kind of gravitated toward Spain because that's the last country I've been to.
And Messi's on Argentina.
Messi's on Argentina.
All right.
I would love to see an Argentina versus Portugal, Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. And I think that's
And
everybody.
you're the soccer guy. Who is your?
Well, he
Who was
just
your
mentioned
guy?
Spain, Messi. I was very fortunate to go to Barcelona
Mm-hmm.
at Camp Nou and see Messi live play. So that was a bucket list that I never thought I'd be able to achieve, and it happened.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't have anything else. Nope. I don't have anything else for sports. We ready to rate this?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Any last thing on the World Cup, Marcus?
It would take too much time to go into all the other stuff.
Well, there,
right,
there might
one-
be a
all right,
little.
so
there might
one
be a
last-
little World Cup in the third segment.
One
but-
last question before we rate.
Yep.
Will you watch as you can, or like starting tomorrow for the next 6 weeks ish?
It's almost like 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's say 6. Are like you out of business and you're just hunkered down?
I still got to work, right?
Right.
So I will be listening, and I just signed up. Fox One has I
Yes.
can watch every game as much as I want. So I just
Alright.
signed up for that today.
Yeah.
And luckily, it's not this streaming service and that streaming service and this one and that. It's one streaming service. If you just get Fox One, you could watch every game, every match. Yeah.
Oh, one last thing.
Yeah.
For the third time. The other thing that baffles my mind on soccer is the fucking
Football.
yes, thank you. Football. The one thing that baffles my mind on football is like, all right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna keep playing. For how long? We don't know. So, okay,
So that
when
is
is it in? When is it in?
that is called stoppage time, and the center ref, the man on the field, has the official time. So when somebody flops or somebody gets hurt or somebody gets kicked, that center ref will say, okay, that flop took like 1 minute. I'm going to add 1 minute. That foul took 2 minutes. This took 3, and he's going to add 5 minutes. There is a fourth official that not a lot of people know about that's on the sideline that will hold up a sign adding time, and it'll say plus 4 minutes. But yes, the clock does stop,
So
but
people in the stadium know that.
they should be able to see the fourth official
'Cause
hold
I
up the time.
And the
Right.
few soccer games, the few football games
Football.
that I've watched, what
Yes.
is it called?
Extra time.
Extra
The
time.
extra time. The announcer never says there's 9 minutes and 12 seconds
No,
of extra
because
time.
like he can't. Maybe the announcer doesn't see the board
Okay,
being
so-
held up, and he.
so
doesn't-
I'm not an
He's waiting
idiot.
for somebody to say it's 4 minutes added time, and then the announcer's like, "There will be 4 more minutes of added
All right.
play time."
All right, that's always that's always stuck in my
Yeah.
craw about.
Oh yeah,
about football.
yep.
It's like, wait, I just celebrated.
So interesting side note: you guys both watched Ted Lasso, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So Danny
Yes.
Rojas,
Yes.
who says football is life.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's playing DCFC tonight, right now as we speak.
No shit.
He was a football player in his youth and decided, I love this from the Ted Lasso thing. And he was
Right.
like, he tried out for a team in El Paso, Texas, and he made the team.
No shit.
He's in Detroit right now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now he's not playing for DCFC.
Not DCFC, but the team that
Team that's
DCFC, yes.
playing. Okay, that's
Yep.
fantastic.
Yep.
I bet you ticket sales kind of
They
bumped.
did.
up.
I wanted you guys to go to that, but obviously this is more important.
Yeah. Glad you recognize that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going first.
Yes. And my rating is written.
Whoops. It's a good lager. I enjoy it. You could probably, go one right after another. There's nothing about this where I'm like, it's better than meh. So I'm going to go 3.45. It's a really good football lager.
It is a good football lager. I've had several of these
Or Pilsner.
at Keyworth Stadium.
Yep. Okay.
Watching many of Detroit City FC games. And so mine is a
Yeah. All right. I got you as a check plus.
plus. Yep.
All right. Well, it's a lager. It's a Pilsner. I went 3.00. It didn't offend me. Lager, Pilsners, on the scale of what we typically taste,
Right.
porters, stouts, IPAs, double IPAs, hazy IPAs,
Milkshake sours.
milkshake sours, smoothies, this, that, and the other thing.
Right.
It's just what you have every day. And
Yeah.
it didn't offend. 3.00, no harm, no foul. 341 people have checked in
That's ridiculous.
and
41,
3.54. So all of us are in the ballpark.
But you say they sell this in the stadium?
They do, but those people are probably already drunk and don't have Untapped on their phone.
I'm just saying, like, if it's being sold in a stadium and there's only 341 people checking in, I just
So
that didn't.
One of the things I would love to invite you guys out to a Detroit City game and experience what a real match is about. Mike, I think I know you like to drink, right? So that's what football is getting together with your buddies and drinking. You've watched Ted Lasso. You've seen the lads in the pub.
DCFC isn't as passionate enough to get me killed, right?
No. Well,
Probably not.
but you pregame at the bar.
One of the 30 for 30s Liz and I liked the most was the Hillsboro. Did you ever see that 30 for 30? That one game where the little breakdown in admission to the stadium, and then all of a sudden everybody got into the pit, which was a corral,
yeah,
and they
yep.
just kept getting
Yep.
pushed and
Yes.
pushed and pushed
Yes.
and pushed.
Yep.
That was very. See, I would never watch a Red Sox game if I'm getting pushed and pushed and pushed to the backstop to the point that I die.
Right. But I
It's
mean,
like, yeah, I love the Red Sox, but I'm out.
yeah, that goes back to the passion, right?
Yes.
That we don't have here in the States. You go anywhere else and you see road flares and actual fire in the stands because that's how passionate the fans are. And that's what you'll experience at a Detroit City game, minus the fire, but they do like
Where
smoke
do
bombs.
they play at? Like in relation to Ford Field?
Hamtramck. They play in
Okay,
Hamtramck.
So near or possibly at the old horse racing track?
No, it's Hamtramck. It was a high school.
Okay.
But they are building a new facility near Detroit.
Are there any games yet this year?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
And I will let you guys know, and we'll go watch
All
a
right.
match.
Perfect.
Yep.
All
Very
right.
cool.
Third tasting. I can't get them out, Marcus, because they're on you. But Dave's got more. Dave's got more business to attend to
do
while
have
you
more
get them
business
out.
to attend to. And that business, ladies and gentlemen, is the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. The Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill is a family-friendly sports bar with a delicious food and drink menu to please everyone. Looking for some fun on a weekday night? Grand Central is the place to be on Trivia Mondays, Comedy Tuesdays, Wild Wing Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Fish Day Fridays, and Sassy Saturdays, and Sunday Fun Days with drink specials every day. Grand Central is located at 3504 State Street in Saginaw. And you can check out the menu on their Facebook page, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. It's always a great time at Saginaw's hometown sports bar, Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. And when you get there,
Tell them Mike and Dave sent you. Marcus.
Exactly.
Marcus.
Oh, wow.
Am I to be
What?
presumptuous that Dave and I get our own fucking World Cup glass?
Absolutely. So one of the things about the
All right.
World Cup.
Hold that thought, Marcus. Note to any future guests: gifts should be brought and are extremely encouraged. Thank you very much, Marcus.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So
that's fantastic.
the thing about the World Cup is, it's about the host country. While we have 3 this year for the first time in World Cup history, it's about the hospitality. It's about learning the culture of the host company.
Use your pen. I use mine.
But it is all about getting together with your friends and family and enjoying the game. You could go to Spain, and you've been there. I've been there. There are store shops that shut down because the match is going on. And you could go to a house and see a grandma and a grandpa with their great-great-grandchildren all watching the same game. And that's what the World Cup is about. So, this is a cup that I thought we could drink our World Cup beer from.
Absolutely. This is great.
Yeah.
And for those keeping track at home, third tasting is Horny Monk from Petoskey Brewing, which makes this a Michigan exclusive episode.
Ooh, Good call.
A microbrewery in Petoskey, Michigan. 6.9 ABV and 20 IBU.
Yeah, that's cool.
Horny Monk.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Absolutely. You guys have a couple more items in there, but yeah, the cup is the most important part. And then when you fill it up with beer, it actually looks like the World Cup because it's golden.
All right. That one I didn't put too much head in. That was a good pour.
That's the way she likes it. I'll get that napkin later. Oh.
There we go. Cheers.
Oh, sorry. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I've never been able to describe a deep reddish and complex Belgian-style ale, 6 different types of malted barley. Belgian candied syrup and Belgian yeast are combined to produce a very smooth, complex, and sweet and slight sweet ale. It's the candied syrup that is what pops on the Horny Monk.
Yeah, it gets
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I remember, so this is over 5 years ago, because Mr. Munt has not been my my direct boss in more than 5 years. And we were up at, I fucking can't even remember the golf course. And I hit some balls. I wouldn't say I was golfing, but they had Horny Monk on the house, and I drank more than my share of Horny Monk. And it's the candied syrup is the draw to the Horny Monk.
Yep.
Now I'm not a Petoskey brewing aficionado, but I would say this has to be one of, if not their flagship.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're bell cow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would almost bet it is.
Yeah. They've got one other. They've got an IPA that's pretty darn good, but I think this is their flagship that gets around. I'm not going to say it's to the level of a Humalupalicious or a Two Hearted, but yeah.
Okay, so I did see another Horny Monk in there. You could hit the well, I purchased this at JTE in Frankenmuth, the hidden little gem in Frankenmuth, uptown North Main.
Yep.
I'm wearing their hat right now.
Is
Oh,
that
nice.
the that's like just outside of
The north side of Frankenmuth, yep,
and
just
you
outside.
would never guess they sell beer there.
They sell awesome liquor.
No,
They sell beer.
but you would never
The
guess
building-
that's what
the
it was.
building
the
itself.
building, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like
Yes, I know where you're at.
several different businesses in the building. That's why I say it's a hidden gem, and all the locals know about it. So
Yeah.
I guess now everybody knows about it.
Right.
But they have premium cigars, coffee,
Right.
liquor.
We went there and we
I thought that's what he was referring to.
Yep.
So, all right,
yes, sir.
lead the way, David.
All right, here we go. Third segment. You know what's coming. And Michael,
Talk to me, Dave.
finish the sentence, please.
Yes.
If you can. Now, I actually don't expect you to.
Yes.
So this is going to kind of be like Stump Mike
Okay.
in the sense that, you know, the expectations should be low because you're not a football person. Football. The first FIFA World Cup was in what year?
All right, 22, 18, 6, 1812.
Well, you went back a little further than I thought you would, and maybe there was a football match at that point, but the actual FIFA World Cup, the first one, do you know?
I was thinking 32.
This is very close, 1930.
30. Okay.
Yep, and it took place in what country?
England.
Take a stab.
England.
No, sir.
I'm going to say Germany.
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
And the reason was Uruguay had won the Olympics the year before. And so they kind of said, okay, well, they were celebrating their centennial on their their country, their constitution. I think if I'm going off the cuff here, but they said, well, they're Olympic champs and they're celebrating the centennial on their constitution, so we're gonna give it to Uruguay.
All right. So this is why you have this guy. He does his research.
Fun fact.
Yeah, fun fact.
I was thinking the War of 1812.
Oh,
God damn it.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
History guy.
Wasn't Pocahontas there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now you alluded to this before, Mike, but we're just going to put some numbers to it. An estimated blank people worldwide watched the FIFA World Cup final. They watched the final in 2022.
An estimate. Okay, so I would put Cedar Point out of business if I had to guess your age, weight, or birthday. But I have an either-or question related to this. I have a number.
Okay.
If the FIFA World Cup will blow this number out of the water, 1.7 billion.
Wow. 1.5. 1.5 billion people watched the final game. Now, you said and you admitted that compared to the Super Bowl, that number dwarfs what the Super Bowl watched. Yeah. So when I saw this, and I kind of knew that as well, and a lot of people listening and watching are like...
I'm not talking about the Bad Bunny ratings, because the Bad Bunny ratings probably rivaled the one.
Who's Bad Bunny?
So what was the last Super Bowl, 2026 Super Bowl? How many people watched that?
I said 1.7. You said it was 1.5 billion. 378 million.
125 million.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
According to my source.
Okay.
Fuck, our podcast gets that.
Right?
Son of a bitch.
I know.
We're Super Bowl worthy.
I know. All right. Now, when was the last time that the U.S. men's team won the FIFA World Cup? Shh. I know you probably know this.
Well, my honest answer would have said, because I don't ever recall hearing about it, I will say they never have won the World Cup.
Good job, Mike. Good job.
Got it.
I was going to say, because you always hear about the
Yeah.
men's Olympic team. They won I think it was 1960, and then again in 1980, and then whatever the last one was.
Right.
So okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. Now, has there been a U.S. team that has won the FIFA World Cup? If it's not the men's.
Oh, I wouldn't. They won it before multiple times, haven't they? With Mia Hamm and shit take off their shirts.
Brandy Chastain, yes.
Who's Mia Hamm?
Mia Hamm was a star player, but Brandy Chastain took off her shirt.
Okay, well, it's close enough.
And I remember where I was. I remember where
I think
we all remember where we were.
Take it off as far as I'd like her to.
She did in my mind.
But I remember where I was, and I was watching that, and I'm like, holy shit, did she just do what I think?
Front row, Shaggy.
Did she just do what I think she just did?
Yes, she did.
And someone behind me goes, oh, yeah, she did.
That's the first ever Scooby-Doo impersonation on the pod.
I think so.
Episode 339. Well done, Mark.
July 7th, 2019. Last time the women won it.
Wow, that's
right before COVID.
COVID.
Right before COVID.
So, interesting note. Anytime you win a championship, you see this crest right here. Anybody that has a championship will have a star above it. And so the women actually wear the U.S. jersey, and it has 4 stars above it. The men's jersey doesn't have a star.
So if I see
The
that,
women have won 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
so if I see that now, I know what the stars mean.
Yes.
All right, awesome.
So
I wouldn't have known that.
if nothing else we've learned from this pod, episode 339 of Flight's Full and anything else, please follow us. Leave a comment on Spotify. We love to Jake is the only one that's left a comment on Spotify.
We love you, Jake.
We
Brandy Chastain.
Women are better than men. That's
Pretty much.
if
Yeah.
nothing else
Yes.
we've learned, women are better than men.
There we go.
All right,
Yep.
fair enough. Let's go.
All right. Actually, that's it. That's all I got for that segment.
I changed my fucking either or because you sent me a text about some fucking clown
Oh,
quarterback.
Jesus. I do have that. I do have that.
Yes,
All right.
Thank you. 'Cause I changed
This
my
just in.
I changed
Yeah.
my either or because of this.
Oh, God dang it.
Snafu.
All right.
All right.
So here we go.
Drink up.
Ready?
Yep.
So, Mike, we're going to... Yeah. So, Brendan Sorsby,
Yep.
the court ruled I don't know if they can hear that. You get a 2-game suspension for betting on your own team and for betting on college football. And you say,
And that is why this world that we live in is such a soft, subtle place of utter despair, because he used gambling as a mental illness and he couldn't control it. So how can you suspend me for life when the number one rule of any fucking sport is you do not bet on the game? And this motherfucking bum gets a 2-game suspension.
Yeah.
Because the courts decided, oh, buddy, we're sorry you fucking bet a lot. That's not up
Poor
to
baby.
That's not up to you. We're sorry. No, you can't get a lifetime ban. Then fucking Pete Rose better be in the Hall of Fame tomorrow.
Correct. Right. Yep.
Because this guy couldn't clean Pete Rose's jock with nuclear gloves and detergent beyond belief. I'm going nowhere because I'm getting pissed because you sent it to me and it came through my Yahoo, because the Yahoo article that I get daily was college sports is in a dark place, and it was that article.
Right.
This guy gets a 2-game slap on the wrist when he fucking admitted to betting on his team
right.
when he played for Indiana. So now he transferred to Texas A&M, wherever it is, and he's suspended for 2 games where they're clearly favored against your Frankenmuth girls backup football team, and then Mary Margaret School of the Blind. He's suspended for those 2 games, and then he gets to play in game 3 when he bet on college sports, because that's a mental illness. That was a mental illness. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's and the fact of the matter is the NCAA is they're going to appeal this.
Yes, they are. Will they win it, though?
No, because why won't they win it?
Because it's a mental illness and we cannot discriminate, because the world is a soft place.
Because the NCAA is going to walk into that courtroom and the judge is going to go, "Oh, the NCAA is here. Oh, you guys don't win shit.
And
you
again,
guys haven't won a court case in the last fucking decade."
And these are the cases that really hurt. Because mental illness is a big thing. I get it. I'm not shitting on somebody with the real mental illness. This motherfucking guy was betting in hopes to fucking, it's like, oh, we really suck. Let's,
I got
or,
this.
yeah, I'm
got
going to
this.
make some money on this. That's not a fucking mental illness.
No.
Yeah, so that's bullshit.
Yeah. Think of how his teammates feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why he transferred. Yes. Yep.
100%.
So anyway,
Thank you for calling me out on that. Sorry about that.
yeah, because I actually changed my either or.
I think we're all in agreement on
All
that.
right, now that segment's done.
All right. Yes, sir.
What do you want next? We'll do.
All right. We're 40. I'm 40, 31, and 1.
55.6%.
My goal originally was 30, which I sold myself short, but there are a lot of movies that I haven't seen.
Yep.
And Grant Davis said there better be another dodgeball quote on here, because that's not the dodgeball.
That was the other one that got me. I was like, it's
dodgeball. The dodgeball. He said that's not the dodgeball quote that
No.
should be on it, because apparently the best dodgeball quote is, if you could dodge
a
a
wrench, you could dodge a ball.
So,
Yeah.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Yeah.
but we're going up, and I think that was 96 or 86. So now we should be somewhere in the 70s, because you said,
It was 90.
Can we go to 69?
96. No, not
Okay.
not this one.
Okay, thank you.
all right, so it was 90 something. So we should be
89.
all right. So probably not a great movie.
Nope. Well, actually, at the time it was, but that's probably too much of a.
Can Mike phone a friend or like buzz me in?
Nope.
Like tag team WrestleMania style?
Nope.
Yeah, don't yell it out.
I
But
won't.
if you know it,
Okay,
I'll tip my cap that you know it.
here we go.
All right.
There's a pretty good chance you're
'Cause
gonna.
now my goal is 50, even though the original goal was 30.
There's a good chance you're gonna know it,
Okay.
or at least if
What's
you
the number?
89.
89.
If you don't know it, you'll be a little frustrated because you know it.
All right.
Ready?
Bring it.
Tell them to go out there with all they got and just win one for the Gipper.
The Newt Rockney story.
We're gonna yes, ding, 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 ding. Technically, it's called Newt Rockney All-American. What year?
49.
Close. 1940. Yep. And who played the,
9-ish.
who played the Gipper? Which is
Ronald
actually
Reagan.
yes. Ronald Reagan. You
Ronald
got it.
Reagan is the
Ronald Reagan was the Gipper. Well, was the Gip. What was the kid's actual name that he was playing? It was Gip. Yeah, George Gip.
Now, all right. Quick question, Marcus.
Yes.
You're our guest. You're our ultimate ruler.
Uh-oh.
Letter of the law of our millions and millions and millions and millions of listeners, viewers, followers, subscribers. And if you haven't fucking subscribed on YouTube yet, what are you waiting for? Please
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please. Do I have to take a half a point? Do I take a loss, or do I get a win because I didn't? It was the Newt Rockney story.
No, you got that.
You got that.
Okay.
100%. You got that.
Yeah,
Yep.
no.
But there's going to be, like I said, we got millions of viewers. that
Oh,
can say,
Chuck's-
well, I know what's called Newt
No,
Rockney.
Chuck's-
I'm trying to follow all the comments that are coming in right now, and they all say that you got that.
No, Chuck's going to give you some shit, but that's okay.
All right.
No, you got that.
41, 31, and 1. Math guy, that's 73 with 27 to go. And because we have 100 left, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So we have 100, and then everything, and that was 80.
9.
That was number
Mhm.
89.
89.
So we have higher than 89.
Yep.
And 100. Because you didn't.
I'm going to go back to 100.
Right.
Yeah.
100 will be second.
It'll go
last,
back. Yep.
And then 1 will be first, just
Correct.
like I did with Stump Dave on the 80s music.
Correct. Now, Newt Rockney, for anybody that's not like a football fan, and this is not part of the Stump Mic, but
Notre
What-
Dame football coach.
Notre Dame football
American
coach.
football.
American actual football.
Yeah.
So,
So
I was gonna do a test before we did this, because this was done to me a while back when I was younger. Like, it's a quick quiz, right? And you guys, like, if I say a pyramid, you draw a pyramid, and it's usually a triangle, and it's a quick test. I give you a shape and say a circle, a ball. What would you draw for a ball?
I would draw a baseball.
A circle.
A circle. Yeah,
Correct.
which
Right.
is
Okay.
Yeah.
football.
Which would be football, right? Because you play majority of it with your feet and a ball.
Yes.
Nobody draws that oblong thing that
No.
American football players
That's
use.
a pigskin.
Right. Exactly.
There you go. But what is Newt Rockney most famous for? Or what is Newt Rockney most famous for as far as like why he became somewhat of a legend in the game?
Win one for the Gipper speech.
Well, he's got that quote, but what did he do for the game? Does anybody remember?
It had to be something tactically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forward pass.
Yes.
Good job.
They
Fire.
they claim that he invented the forward pass.
Fair enough.
And they had the and what would later be, and you're gonna have to help me because I can see it right now, but I can't remember. They called it the Notre Dame box, but it's basically
I
they got
forget
the-
her
they-
name.
they got
Sorry.
there you go. The 3 running backs, and you have no idea where the ball's going. What?
Yeah.
Shit. What is that called? The modern day version of it.
There's actually, if Jim Barrett ever listens to this, he was a one-time listener. He's fucking banging on his radio right now. Like, you stupid fuckers.
Yeah, we went up to Menominee,
He's
and it was the
in-
first time I'd ever seen it in person. And they actually, at some point, they didn't have a quarterback. The ball was just hiked to one of the 3 backs.
So it's like when a magician has the 3 cups.
Yes,
There's
it is
actually-
100% like
There's
that.
actually, it's the triple option, but I think there's a name for it.
Yeah, there is. And I watched that thing back when Swan Valley went up and played in the Dome at Northern Michigan. And for the first half, I was sitting there just mesmerized.
Who has the ball? Who has the ball?
I could not figure out who had the damn ball, and neither could Swan Valley. And then in the second half, they did figure out the cues or the tells for who was going to get the ball and how they were doing it. And so, but it was too late at that point. They were down like 31 points or something stupid. But in any event, the forward pass, and then he installed a lot of the trickery.
Okay.
And he also recruited and he trained his players for speed and power as opposed to just being huge. So anyway, that is it, Mike. You did a fantastic job.
Great job, Mike.
Thank you
You
very
absolutely
much.
get that one.
That's what I'm here for.
Yep.
Lack of. All right, number 3, for a couple of reasons. Anthony Head, 72, played in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So an homage to my younger sister, who was a huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan. And Ted Lasso. And looking at the picture of this guy's obituary, I don't know who he played in Ted Lasso. But more importantly, who doesn't like the last name Head? Oh, God. First beer ever.
Woo!
Down we go. Down we go.
Man down. Man down.
All right. And I'm not even I've been way drunker than that.
Give me a straw. Give me a
100%.
straw.
No.
The horny monk does that to me too.
No, usually, yeah, it's right over
I'm
there.
getting paper towels, folks.
All right, so, I don't know. You want me to take your notes and do that while you're?
No, we got it.
Dude,
all right.
It's all good.
There we go.
Boom.
All right. That'll be for the clicks. We did that for the clicks, Dave.
Yes, we did.
Absolutely.
All right. So, number 2, Ned Jarrett, 93.
Oh.
2-time NASCAR Cup champion, announced many NASCAR events. But why he made this list is because on the list, it was with profound sadness. Got to call kind of a little bit of bullshit on the profound sadness, simply because 93.
It's 93.
93. Come on. I mean, yeah, you didn't want to see him die. I'm not saying, yeah, glad Ned's dead. Fuck him.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm asking
Yeah.
for people to do, but he's 93.
Yeah, I know you're not a huge Tom Izzo fan, but I was there last night at the fundraiser, and he was speaking, and it was about saving lives and CPR and AEDs and that kind of thing, raising money for that. And it was mentioned that his mom just passed away a month ago. And you started to hear some people like, oh, he's like, oh, no.
Don't
He's
do
like,
that.
no, he's like, do not feel sorry for me or for her. She was 100.
Right.
You know what I mean? So same thing you were saying. And I was like, hey, Mike would appreciate.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Ned Jarrett's, I'm not saying Dale Jarrett should be happy, but it's like, all right, 93.
Yeah.
My dad was 55 when he died. 93
Yeah.
is a life.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to live about 30 years longer than that, but I
Right.
nonetheless,
Right.
At 123, I don't expect you to cry for my death, Marcus.
Right.
I will.
I just want
will.
you. I just want you to remember episode 339 for me spilling a beer when I'm not even drunk. If
You mean when you shot your load
Yes.
all over? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
and I'm
Got it.
if I'm completely hammered, I'll live with a spilled beer. Not even drunk and spilling the beer is embarrassing, and this should be episode 9, not 339. But anyway, so it's not going to change my fuck you. But anyway,
Okay.
And number 1, Stacey King, 59. That's fucking my age. 3-time title winner with the GOAT, Michael Jordan, and a longtime
Yep.
Bulls broadcaster.
Yep.
59.
I saw
is
that.
now 59 is with profound sadness.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
So did you guys? I missed a couple episodes. Did you guys cover Claude Lemieux?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, we did not.
No. Okay.
We did not cover because he disqualified himself.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
There you go. Yes,
um,
sir.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, Marcus, Dave, you go first. I'm getting more paper towels because this is fucking slop as
all good.
All right. So first one is to the host of this live stream because I don't know why. There's nothing we did different I know technology is technology, and sometimes things happen, but this thing got started 11 minutes late.
It was having a guest.
I don't know what was the deal. It just kept spinning and saying initializing. Oh, we're getting you ready. Oh, this is almost ready. Oh, we're getting your stuff ready. And it was just spinning. And so, yeah. So
Spinning wheel of death. Yep.
Yes, it was. So the 11 minutes late today was not our problem. That was our host platform's problem. So an FU to them for whatever reason or issues they were having right now. The second one I have, and I'll just do that right away. I find this being a pattern. My dad's have some health issues, and I'm taking him to a lot of appointments. And I don't know. I think everybody can appreciate this, but you get into the room, and a nurse comes in, takes pulse ox.
Yep.
Takes blood pressure, asks a bunch of questions, typing it into a computer, says, okay, well, doctor will be in a little bit, and leaves. Then the nurse practitioner comes in, asks the exact identical questions.
Yep.
My dad, who, is getting chemo and radiation at the same time. And no offense to him, and he has said this, looks absolutely terrible, feels terrible. And so he kind of, okay. And so he explains his situation, what he's feeling again.
One more time. Yep.
One more time. And then the nurse practitioner leaves the room. And then the doctor comes in. So how you doing? How you feeling? What can you tell me? And I know in the back of it, I know in the back of his mind, he's sitting there, and he's like, he's being irradiated, and he's having all these chemicals put in his body, and he's just tired as shit. He won't, he's never hungry anymore. He's just sitting there going,
well, I fucking times.
Yeah. Did you forget how to learn to read? Cause I watched the first person type all this in. It's like, read a chart. Because I just said this not only once but twice, and now you're asking me again. So I the medical people, the nurses and the doctors, you're doing what you can. I guess I appreciate that, but for God's sake, look at a chart. I mean, somebody went in there to ask these questions and type all this in. Read the fucking chart.
Yep.
And then say, okay, well, tell me about this. That you just described to nurse, Betty or whatever.
Can you tell me more about what you said here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of, going through the whole liturgy again. And so I don't, that pissed me off today because it's every week now. I'm watching him and he takes a breath and he goes to explain it again.
He has to explain it again.
Yes.
It shouldn't have to.
Right.
Right.
It's like, I get it.
Well, that was like with my eye thing.
Yeah.
I told that story 11 times in one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are you doing? Nothing different than I told that person.
Right. Talk to that person and then talk to that person.
I remember that. You were so pissed.
At this point, I think the medical profession is a hoax. It's like, well, I Googled it. I just can't find what I need to do. So what did you say was wrong again?
Right.
All right.
Anyway, that's all I've got. I've got those two things.
Marcus, what's eating your craw?
Well, being the World Cup guy, my fuck you goes to FIFA. For being a soccer fan, I wanted to take my family to go see a World Cup game. FIFA didn't make that happen because tickets were outrageous. You had to go into a lottery to get a ticket, and if you did get a ticket, you had to pick a couple games where you didn't even know who was playing. Right. And then I've heard arguments that people they bought tickets and now they've changed the categorization of the tickets.
Oh yeah, I read that.
I'm picked my seat here in category 1, and now FIFA has changed it to a category 2. So I paid category 1 price, and now I'm category 2, and it's got to go to FIFA.
Would you have went? And I'm not belittling or disputing your fuck you.
Yep.
My question is like, would you have went anywhere, or were you looking to go to Kansas City?
Yeah.
Well,
Or
Kansas City is a huge soccer-oriented city, but my wife loves warm weather, so we were thinking about going to Miami.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that it wasn't made possible, right? Because of
Right.
that.
I got you. No, I just like, so in that ticket process, could you like pinpoint an area, or like did you get into the lottery and they said, "Hey, Marcus, you got tickets
To Seattle.
to
Yeah.
Canada"?
No,
Yeah, yeah.
initially what happened was you put your name in a lottery and you said, okay, I want to go to a group stage game. I want to go to a semifinal game, and I want to go to the final. You didn't know who was playing in that,
Right.
but you were paying for a ticket to go to those matches. And then the drawing came out, and then you were able to see those. And then they changed some of the seating as far as that goes. So it's been a cluster, you know what, about the tickets, the pricing, and then logistics. If I'm a fan of England and I want to follow England, I might have to go to Mexico. I might have to go to US. I might have to go to Canada. And the logistics of traveling that far and all the visas and all that stuff, it's crazy.
Yeah, especially when you're crossing borders.
Borders.
You-
Three
you-
borders.
You forget that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
No. No.
Watch that movie, because that is Mike Judge, who did God damn it, I can't remember the movie. Anyways, it's about how stupid we've all become. And I think those people are running FIFA because logistically, if you look at this, it is a shit show, and how you can manage.
Is that
all
part of
that.
the problem with 3 countries
Yes.
being involved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think to his point was all they saw was money,
Yeah.
right? Like, okay, we can bleed America, and then we'll add Canada and Mexico, knowing how passionate Mexico fans are. So, yeah.
Or to the point as well, not only the money point, but did they say, well, if there's some people that have restricted access to the States, do we have to have, games in Mexico and Canada because they'll let them in?
Yeah, so actually, I forget what team it was, but they were supposed to stay in the U.S.,
Yeah.
but because of visa restrictions, they couldn't be in the U.S. So Mexico said, yeah, come on, we'll house you. You can travel to Los Angeles to play your games, and then you'll come back.
Oh.
So Mexico picked up the ball on that one, right?
Right. Made a little money.
Yeah.
How about you, Mike?
Yes. Today, probably the last Red Sox fuck you, simply because
Uh-oh.
after being swept today by the Rays, even though they're only 5 games out of a wild card spot behind 6,277 teams, the stupidity of people getting paid at professional levels is astonishing to me. Because, all right, so Red Sox had a young lefty making a start. Wasn't great, wasn't horrible. Gave up 4 runs. They're down 5-0, 4-0, 5-1, whatever it was. No signs of life. Top of the 8th inning, managed 3 runs on a couple of homers, which is very un-Red Sox-like. They're down 5-4 going in the bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox are off tomorrow, and your closer, one of the best in big league history, Aroldis Chapman, hasn't pitched since Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, and they're off tomorrow. So he can't pitch tomorrow because they have no games. Now, I'm a big proponent of never use your closer in a non-safe situation. But when you're down 5-1 in the 8th on the road, and your anemic offense scratches together 3 runs to make it a 5-4 game, that's in save situation by proxy, and you get your big man up to fucking hold it there. 5-4, go to the 9th. Let's see what happens.
Right.
Keep it close. You got momentum. Let's fucking get a win here. We're going into an off day. This is the game that turns our season around. Nope. He brings in Slayton. Promptly gives up a 2-run homer at 7-4 Rays. Durbin hits the proverbial rally killer solo home run. Red Sox lose 7-5. Yes, I'm the guy that says don't bring your closer in a non-save situation, but that was essentially a non-save save situation. It's 5-4 going in the bottom of the 8th. You got to fucking lock this game down now in hopes your team can rally in the 9th, and then you worry about the bottom of the 9th and so forth. But Chad Tracy brings in another clown. And now, if Chapman says, look, dude, I don't pitch in non-safe situations, then you know what you do? You say, thanks for being a non-team player and trade him for a used condom. If you can get that for him. It's like, look, if there's a hole in it, it's used. Fuck it. He doesn't want to play for this team. We'll take the used condom and make it a novelty act at Fenway Park or something.
Right.
But Chapman has never struck me as that guy that's like, I won't pitch. Put your closer in, lock it down. Now it's 5-4. You got a little momentum.
Yeah.
Who knows what happens?
Gotcha.
So it's just like this guy is making probably $400,000 a year to butcher a big league. He was dealt a bad hand. This team can't hit a lick. This win or loss isn't going to make or break the team. They can't fucking hit. They're terrible. They're going to fucking trade Chapman as long as it's not to the Tigers, my honorary favorite team, because I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm a poor sport, not a fair weather fan. But my adopted favorite team is wherever Chappie gets traded to. Unless it's Detroit. If he gets traded to Detroit, then fuck him. But so it's just like, This is a fucking little league man. A little league coach makes this decision. It's like, all right, going in the last inning, I got to keep it close to give us a chance. I'm going to put little Davey in the game. Got to take Marcus out because he's not really that good. Davey's my best pitcher. I'm going with Davey. And this guy butchered this at the major league level. It's stupidity that drives me nuts.
There you go.
So somebody clip this and send it to the Boston Red Sox management so that they can see what this man knows and let them know.
Oh, I've got him in a Red Sox manager uniform.
Yes, you do.
And they won.
It should be.
That one.
And it worked.
I mean, I think the last rant you had with the Red Sox prompted what happened. So somebody saw it, and I think it will happen again.
All right. Either or, real quick before we wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
All right. Move it back. Or did either of you guys know?
Oh, wow. Both of those are super vague.
Yeah, I kind of
By
like it.
design.
Move it back. Move it back. Move it back.
That's what my wife says. Sorry.
You're good. So it's not the pitching mound. I don't think it's. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, let me ask you a question, Mike.
Yes. Go ahead.
Is the
Dave.
college
questions
pitching?
allowed?
Is the college? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is the college pitching mound closer than the MLB mound?
No, 60 feet 6 inches.
Same.
Yes.
Okay.
What was the other one?
Because there was the one cat that his first pitch right out of the gate was 102. It was like, holy cow. Wow. And the batter, did you see his? He's just like looking at him going, okay.
I'm still waiting for the pitch.
Can you tell him to slow it down? Did you tell him? What movie?
Bull Durham.
No.
No, Major League.
Oh,
Oh, crap.
Napoleon Dynamite.
I wasn't gonna get that one. There's no way I was gonna get that one. All right.
Because it's the scene where the pitcher throws a fitter. He looks at the umpire and says, "Could you tell it? Don't slow it down." He comes with another fastball, and he turns around. Did you tell him?
No. God, where are my tots?
I don't know. What do you think? Move it back?
I would say move. No, what was the
No.
other one?
Did you guys
Did
know?
either of you know?
Did either of you know?
I want that one.
Okay, let's go with that one.
All right. So Texas beat Texas Tech on ESPN for the Women's World Series softball title.
Okay, right.
2.5 million people watched that game, making it the most viewed softball game ever.
Ever. That's a great stat.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
No, I did not either. But I
did
know
not see
it's
it either.
I know it's gaining momentum.
Yep.
And like you said, you said you'd rather watch the College World Series men's baseball,
Yes.
women's softball than
March Madness.
March Madness.
Especially since March Madness expanded to 2,217 teams.
Right.
Which is what they've done with World Cup this year.
That's what I'm saying. They were talking to each other. They're like, "Hey, how did you make more money?" Oh, we just
we add more teams.
Add
Now,
more
without the
teams.
expansion, would U.S. have made it?
Probably not. No.
Oh,
just,
really?
We just don't have that development that other countries do.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to let Marcus go first on Horny Monk.
Um,
And I got to go to, because I don't have this. There we go. I got it. I
do.
got it written. I got her.
Okay.
all right.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna sound
26.4
Yeah.
thousand check-ins.
Right.
really
Yeah.
for a horny monk.
Yes.
Wow.
6.9 and 20 IBUs, as I said.
What was that?
6.9 and 20 IBUs.
69.
Yeah,
Okay.
69.
Okay. For a horny monk. Okay. Yeah. The initial notes. I'm gonna
Frankly,
sound.
that sounds made up, doesn't it? that was by design. Put the old Horny Monk 6.9.
Nope, it's there. I
played.
saw it. I saw it. I'm gonna sound sophisticated, and yes, the notes and the aroma when I first poured this was delicious. You talked about the sweet stuff, and yeah, I will definitely drink this again. So I get a thumbs up. Yeah,
All right.
that's my easy.
You're up.
I went 388. Absolutely love it. Wish I had more bang for the buck.
Oh, we
And
got
again-
more. We got more right here.
Oh, well, fuck. When I spilled it, that was the fucking time to bring that fucking
Sorry, I just
nugget
remembered
to
that.
the table.
It was a sixer.
But yeah, so like anybody who's been with us since episode 1, I think we've had probably 3 spills,
Ish.
half dozen
Kind of like
explosions on the open. So we got a pretty good success rate,
yes.
but the other spills, I don't even know my own name. This one was just literally got a little excited and
Yeah, that's
shit
all it was.
happened.
That was it. We're a little crowded with
Yeah,
3
so-
people. Yeah.
but
That's
so
what she
anyway,
said.
I went 3.88, very tasty, and I just wish Marcus wouldn't have held out on me when I fucking dumped that one.
Well, I could pull one out of my sack right now if you'd like.
Well, no, we'll wait now because now when we finish this fucking pot up, I'm going to piss. Dave,
All right, I've got 3.90 for all the reasons that everybody just described.
All right, so, and what did I say it was?
26.4 thousand check-ins.
26.4 thousand check-ins. They didn't like it as much as us. For
What?
3.66.
I don't understand that.
No,
Yeah, they don't.
they don't know.
They're most of those people are probably religious fanatics and said there are no horny monks. But anyway,
Yeah.
Anything else, gentlemen?
No, sir.
No.
But I would say as I look down my bottom of my beer, but bottom of my beer is down on the floor. I look down the bottom of my glass. I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.